Is it awkward that your parents know you do it? We all do it.
Everyone just makes it weird to talk about.
We are all so much more alike than we are different.
Matt is literally turning this question into some lecture about world peace.
What's up, dudes? Guys, we are back again with another juicy questions video. We know how much you guys enjoy these. I got some ice cream to enjoy our special ice cream tradition of making these videos in the car. The marshmallow malt is phenomenal. Oh my gosh, that is so good. That's so good. You gotta try it. Abby used to get marshmallow malts with her dad all the time when she was a kid. Isn't it incredible?
Okay.
First question.
Here we go. This is kind of juicy. What is the hardest part about marriage?
Conflict resolution.
Yeah. I feel like your struggles change. Like they fluctuate. Like the hardest part fluctuates. Obviously, when you're first married, it's likely that your hardest part about marriage will be like adjusting to living with someone and like all the changes that come with that and like a lot of give and take. Mm-hmm. And then it'll start to be like that'll be different. Then the hardest part will be conflict resolution. And then that'll be different. Then it'll be like adjusting to prioritize your marriage when you have kids. And then it'll be how to keep the marriage fresh, I guess. Okay. The love alive. See, because right now, like we love each other a lot, but then we also have a lot of conflict. So it kind of goes both ways, right?
No, guys, we actually never fight ever. We're not like, we never fight or argue. I don't know if you knew that about us. We're like the perfect couple, so. That was
such a funny joke, Matt. No, so I think like the hardest part is, like Matt said, like conflict resolution.
The highs and lows of marriage.
Okay, this one says, how often do y'all have sex?
Wow. Our frequency has not changed since the last video. So if you haven't watched that video, you should go watch it.
Okay, along some of the same lines, did you two wait till marriage? We've talked about this before, I know.
Mm-hmm, we did.
We did wait till marriage.
It was really freaking hard.
It was really hard because we were dating and engaged for 3 years.
Yeah, we were together 3 years.
So if you're also have chosen to wait till marriage, we were in the same boat. We were there. It's tough. It's rewarding though. Mm-hmm. So keep it up if that's your path. As a married couple, is it awkward or normal to use the bathroom in front of each other? I guess every couple is different because we've talked to married couples that have different answers.
In the beginning, I think you were uncomfortable, but now I
was like uncomfortable with number two.
You were, but now I think after 2+ years of marriage, we're very comfortable with each other. But we only have one bathroom, so if I really have to go, it's just
we've only in our marriage only ever had one bathroom, so that's why you got to get comfortable with it. I mean, like, what am I gonna do?
One day we should upgrade to having more than one bathroom.
2 bathrooms.
That would be fancy.
That would be really nice.
That would be extremely fancy.
They don't even need to be 2 full bathrooms. We just need a full and a half
bath, so I can go number 2.
We just need a toilet, honestly.
Yeah, honestly.
Throw an extra toilet somewhere in the house.
That would be amazing. Yeah,
I mean, I would say it's definitely not ideal, but honestly, sometimes it is. Like, sometimes I just have something to say to you, but I also have to go to the bathroom at the same time. So then it's just like, it's a matter of convenience.
Yeah.
Okay, have you had any pregnancy scares?
Yes. Yeah. You definitely did. I feel like there's been a few times. I feel like now in our marriage, it wouldn't be like a pregnancy scare. It would just be like, oh, are we pregnant? Yeah. But then I think when we were newly married, it wasn't like we would be sad if we got pregnant. It would just be like, we weren't planning on it. So then we would call that a pregnancy scare. It was a little scary though, because we were poor and in college, and like we would have been completely fine.
And we had 600 square feet.
We just like, it would have been a challenge to be.
It would have been a bigger adjustment.
If you would have gotten pregnant on the honeymoon, like that would have been a tough way to finish out college. Like,
but we didn't have a pregnancy scare then.
Yeah, we never did.
I think that like before, because I was on an IUD, so then it's like, is it working? Because you're not really doing anything. You can't see it. You're like, is it working? Like, and you're also not getting a period, so you're like, am I pregnant? So yeah, we've had them, and now I would say that if we got one, I wouldn't call it a pregnancy scare. Mm-hmm. It would just be like are we pregnant?
Yeah, totally.
Wow, you guys are really on a roll with these spicy questions.
What are they asking now?
How many times did y'all do it in Europe?
Oh my gosh. I think we were there for... Wait, let me look at a calendar.
I mean, you're on vacation. The frequency is going to
We got to pull up a calendar, you guys. So we got to Europe.
Matt's literally out here figuring this out for you guys.
Yep. So 14 times. 14 times is what we...
How many days were we there?
That was 2 weeks.
We were there 14 days, and so 14 times?
Yes. But there was one day that we didn't.
Oh, and one day we did it twice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, moving right along. What's one thing you didn't like about each other when you met but then learned to love? Do you know what comes to my mind right away?
What, Abby?
I didn't like that Matt was into theater too.
Oh, really? Like initially though? Like I knew
I
knew you always told me that you never wanted to date a theater guy.
I never wanted to.
But that was like a turn off when you first met me?
Yeah.
Really? I thought you had a crush on me since I was like
Oh yeah, I had a super big crush on you, but it was like just like your looks and your personality. But that was one thing I was like, I don't love that.
Oh really?
Yeah, because see, you guys, we both did theater, and I had always said like I was friends with a lot of theater guys, and I was like, I just can't date one of them. But here we are, married theater boy.
Oh, mine definitely was that you were short, because I thought I wanted to date someone that was closer to my height. And
that's a tall girl. You're 6'2".
I know. I thought I was gonna date a girl that was like 5'8", 5'9".
I could see you with a volleyball player.
Thanks, babe. But hey, I really like my pretty little lady, is what I like to call her.
I learned to love that you like theater too, because now we have like this shared love of it, and like we can. I don't know. We're also very similar because we're both entertainers.
We gotta be in a Broadway musical one of these days, babe. Come on. Let's do it.
I can't sing, though.
We'll find our way on Broadway.
Oh, I like this one. Do you crack jokes while you make out?
Yeah, actually, yes. Yeah. And you're really weird about it. You do weird stuff. Guys, Abby will, like, do the weirdest crap.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
The weirdest thing is when you try to suck my nipple. I'm like...
Matt, you can't say that.
I'm like, why are you doing this to me?
No, I just like to I like to just laugh. Like, why would we not make it fun?
It's freaky. I get a little scared. Like, who is this woman?
We crack jokes, okay, but it's mostly me, because Matt's not even funny.
For me, that's a huge turtle.
You don't like it when I crack
can't
jokes?
Even enjoy the makeout anymore. I'm just like, you're really being weird. And I mean, it's funny, but then it's not romantic. It is funny, though. It is funny.
I'm
Abby's
romantic,
funny.
Too.
Abby's very funny.
What did you think the first time you saw her with no clothes on?
I was just like, whoa.
You liked what she said?
Dude, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. Holy heck, yeah.
Am I the first naked lady you ever saw?
No. What?
In person.
Yeah. That's true.
And the only...
I'm trying to think, have I ever seen a streaker before? I don't think I've ever seen a streaker.
Oh, you've been flashed before.
Oh my gosh, I got flashed in front of Abby. We were on a boat.
Wait, that's not the time that you got flashed in front of me.
That wasn't the time.
That's the second time you got flashed in front of me, because I was thinking about...
When? Oh my gosh, I've been flashed twice. I've been flashed twice. Okay, so that...
In front of me. Flashed twice in front of me.
Someone flashed me.
The disrespect.
That was weird. That was in front of Abby while we were in a show. We were actually... That was the show that we met. Were we even dating when I got flashed? No, we weren't even dating
We had been going on dates.
We were going on dates, but we were not dating
We were
yet.
dating.
And this girl flashed me her boob. Just one. It was really weird. And then this... Past May, we were on a family lake trip. We actually vlogged the family lake trip. You can go watch the vlog. The family lake trip. Oh my gosh. I'm glad we weren't recording the vlog when this happened, because that would have been a very explicit vlog. But this lady, like, we were just messing around, and they were yelling at our boat like, woohoo!
It was Labor Day.
It was Labor Day.
No, it was Memorial Day.
And then we're with like my whole family, and we're like, woo, yeah.
No,
and
Matt
then just jokingly, I like go to take my shirt off and I'm like, woo!
Which means, in this context, he didn't realize, but it means, flash me back!
I was not meaning that at all. And I think all these people were just really drunk or something, and they literally flashed us.
I felt kind of bad for her, though, and let me tell you why.
Because she didn't realize that?
Because I think that, like, she probably felt embarrassed after that, because she probably was like, I literally just flashed a family on their lake trip. And then she's probably just like, and then our response was kind of all like,
we were just, woo! My whole family, we're like, woo! And then we saw it, we're like,
oh. It was silence. And so that's why I felt bad for her, because I was like, she probably feels embarrassed right now. And you kind of had unmeaningly initiated it. And then it was bad.
It was weird. It was
feel bad for her. I mean,
but,
she should not probably be doing that to random boats, but...
Yeah, that happened to my whole entire family.
Matt's been flashed twice in front of me. Everyone's asking if we did it on the trip. What vacation are two 22 and 23-year-olds that are madly in love with each other and married not gonna do that? I mean,
we were celibate for the whole Europe trip.
I just can't keep my hands off of him. As someone who wants to wait till marriage, what are some spicy tips for that night?
Just be confident.
Oh, that's good. Was that something that you were worried about?
No. Were you worried about it?
Yeah, I wasn't worried about that.
Oh, okay.
I can see where you would be, though.
Yeah.
I think we're just really comfortable.
I feel like if you're marrying someone, you probably know them super, super well already, hopefully. So.
My tip, too, is all my bridesmaids. They're like the best ever. And during our bachelorette weekend, obviously that night was a topic of conversation. Did you guys talk about that very much?
Not a lot.
No. Yeah. Oh, yeah, probably because my brother was on your trip.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Blake really felt uncomfortable if we ever talked about it.
Yeah, I would assume, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is something that's really fun, and actually you could do it with, if you have a friend getting married or if you're getting married. What they did is we had like a lingerie party, and everyone was so sweet and gifted me like a lingerie set, and they all had like a funny sassy name for the set, and they made like a menu for Matt. We still have it. It's really cute. And so like there'd be some like funny, like, they weren't like inappropriate, but like provocative term, and it would be like a surprise. Like now I would like pick one and it would be like a surprise. So that was like a fun little thing that you can do. But as far as like that night, just take your time and just relax. Like it's like fun.
They gave Abby this bra made out of like candied beads, and they titled it Midnight Snack.
That was one of the menu items.
Yep.
Right.
We never ever used the Midnight Snack. I think unfortunately it just went bad and we had to throw it away.
The Midnight Snack expired.
the midnight snack.
I think that we were always just worried it was gonna make too much of a mess.
Yeah, and I'm really not into candy that much, so I didn't really want to. I really wasn't down for the Midnight Snack.
Oh my gosh, why didn't we do that? Valentine's Day.
I think whip topping would be more my speed.
Moving right along. Do periods freak Matt out, or is it just normal to him?
It freaked me the heck out. I'm kidding, no.
He doesn't care.
They're normal. Normalize periods. Can we just normalize periods? Freaking normalize periods!
Everyone wants to know if the first time hurts. I mean, it's different for everybody. Do you remember it hurting me?
Yeah, you were like, that hurts.
I didn't want that to be something that people are scared about, though, because it's not that bad.
We're out of tea. I was hoping for some tea. Since we haven't been getting a lot of sleep, we have like sore throats and stuff. So we just gotta get some sleep and drink some tea. Okay, dudes, here's the deal. 75% of you, yes, that's right, 75% of you aren't subscribed. And it makes us really, really sad. So if you could please just join the family, like it would mean so much to us, seriously. All you gotta do is just gently tap that button below that says subscribe. And then while you're doing it, click the bell for post notifications. It's really that simple. And for limited time only, it's free. Okay, back to the video. You should subscribe. 75% of you aren't subscribed.
Come on, it really helps us out, please. Do you guys drink alcohol?
We do. We're not avid drinkers. Like, we really didn't drink really at all through college. We would every once in a while, but we just didn't have the money to buy alcohol because we
also just don't love it.
Yeah, and it's not like a super important thing for us. I think recently we've been drinking more since in Europe, like we went on a wine tasting, which was something we've never done before.
Alcohol is very much part of the culture in Europe.
So we wanted to like experience the culture and meet new people and just be a part of that, but we're not avid drinkers by any means.
Yeah, we don't drink much. Do you ever not vibe with other YouTube couples?
I think you guys would be shocked at how personal and kind and just real basically all the social media creators are. I mean, there's exceptions, right? But for whatever reason, people get these terrible ideas and opinions about social media people sometimes. There's never been an unkind person that we've met.
Well, people love to villainize influencers, and like that's why I hated that title, because I was like, people are going to like think something about me that I'm not. I'm really not. And then I realized like everyone we've met that's an influencer
are so nice. So kind. And most people are like really, really nice. They're almost too nice. You're like, how are these people this nice?
I would say it's also rare in general for us not to vibe with people. I feel like we just...
which I think there are rare exceptions where you have people that are like not very nice or they're like very self-centered. But I think those people...
We haven't met those people.
But we haven't met those people, and I think that those people probably are the ones that give a bad rap for influencers or give a bad rap for creators or whatever, you know? We've just met so many nice people doing this.
Have you ever sent nudes to Matt/Abby when he or she was at work?
I don't think when I was at work.
We work together, so.
I think we've done that before. It was never a typical thing.
I actually have to be honest with you. There was a comment on a TikTok. It was someone just being a troll, but they were like,
I have nudes of Abby.
I was like, oh no!
Like, where did they get them?
How in the world? Would you cheat for $5 million?
Never. Not even for $1 billion.
You're kidding. You would not cheat for $5 million. I feel like you're so realistic. You'd be like, well, $5 million.
It's like, well, we could feed a lot of kids in Africa with that.
Would you?
You could really save a lot of lives with $5 million. You know what? Maybe. If it would save 5 million lives.
Okay, if you cheat on me, I'll leave you. So would that be worth it then?
But I would want you to cheat on me if you could save everyone's life in the world.
You would literally let me cheat on you?
100%, because I care about other people.
No, but like for $5 million, we're not saying to save every other person in the world.
It's like, hold up, Matt. Abby's gonna get $5 million to donate to starving children in Africa. Can she cheat on you? And
so now you're pimping me out. Would you?
I would say, you know what? But
is it worth $5 million?
I'm gonna be selfless right now. This is such a weird question. We need to move on.
I would literally never. I know everyone on TikTok loves to think that I'm not loyal. I am so loyal.
Oh, this is a good question. Does Matt get jealous when other guys check Abby out?
Other guys don't really check me out.
100%. 100%.
Not really.
Honestly, I kind of used to, but now.
Did you?
Yeah, I think I did. I was like, I don't want them looking at my.
Do you remember a circumstance?
I don't know. I just was like, I was very protective of just like even people like looking at you. And at this point, it's like you're my wife. Like you're loyal to me. Like it's not like you're gonna go out and be with somebody else. So if someone is like looking at you and checking you out, it doesn't bother me though, because it's like you're mine. Like it's like end of story. So it doesn't really. It's not like you're going.
I think it's like a compliment.
It's not like you're.
When people check Matt out, people check Matt out all the time.
It's kind of changed. I used to be really insecure about that, but now I'm just kind of like, she's my wife, so sorry, buddy. Sucks for you. Okay. Oh, I like this one. When was the last time you felt good, nervous butterflies around each other?
Aww. That was a sweet one you picked out.
I'm sure there was a more recent time, but I think like on Valentine's Day, I remember you got dressed up so nice, and I had this big fun like date planned, and we went and spent the night at a hotel in downtown Honolulu, and I got all excited.
Aww.
Yeah, what about you?
Last night when you put on those blue light glasses.
Abby has a thing where she just loves it if I wear glasses.
Matt looks so good in glasses, you guys. It makes my heart.
Who has stinkiest morning breath? Okay.
Honestly, I think it's actually me.
Yeah, I don't like morning breath doesn't bother me, but
and here's why.
Every once in a while, your breath gets rank.
It does.
Like rank.
Here's why.
And it stinks.
This is how Matt sleeps. So there's a lot of air circulation going on in there.
There is.
For me, my lips are sealed. So it's all it's like a petri dish in there. Do you guys get tired of each other? Who's not? Like we spend every single minute of every single day together.
Yeah, I think it's definitely.
But like, it's crazy.
You know how distance makes the heart grow fonder is the saying? It's so true. Even if we spend a day apart, which like rarely happens.
We haven't spent a day apart.
I think we've had one day apart this year. We've had like a little bit, but
when did we have
I can't think of it. I can't think of it.
We haven't, you guys. So here's the thing: we spend so much time together. When Matt literally goes to run an errand without me, I miss him.
It's weird.
It's really weird.
We're always together.
But sometimes I'm like, I need to go in another room and just separate myself for just a little bit.
Yeah, we're together.
I won't even be mad at him. It's just like I just need to have me time away from him.
Definitely makes us miss each other
to be
more.
better for him when we're together.
Yeah.
Right?
Is it awkward that your parents know you do it? So I remember being a kid, and if your teacher was pregnant, you'd be like, they had sex.
Really?
Don't you remember that? Like if you ever
no one did that.
Growing
That's
up,
weird.
if I ever had a teacher that was pregnant, I'm like, oh my gosh, they had sex. But I think when you get to this age, you kind of realize that a lot of people are doing it. It's not that weird. We all do it.
Everyone just makes it weird to talk about.
We are all so much more alike than we are different.
Matt is literally turning this question into some lecture about world peace.
Anything that's taboo to you that you think like nobody else is like this, I'm weird. Spoiler, you're not weird. Everyone else is like that too.
Here's the difference about Matt and I. Matt grew up thinking that weird was like something mean to tell people, and I loved being called weird.
Yeah,
I really embraced that about myself.
I'm weird, and I'm gonna embrace it today.
And that's weird because like when people call me weird, I was like, yeah, I'm weird. Like I like loved that when people called me that.
See, I think maybe because people were actually were just being mean to me. Were like, you're freaking weird, and I was like, oh my gosh, that hurts my feelings.
They can't bully my baby.
But hey, again, you guys, 75% of you aren't subscribed, and we would be so happy if you subscribed. So just go ahead and click the subscribe button and the bell for post notifications. We love you guys. As always, 3, 2, 1. Peace out, dudes.